things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Athens, Ohio, Eaton Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bobcats offense will get the first possession of the game. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The option look. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Got his man on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some pull balls for this defense.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. Wide open. Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Off play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Back to throw. It's small. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. They boot it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bobcats will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back. It's small. Gets it out fast. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The give to the tailback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. It's complete. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wide open downfield. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. On the move out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That as the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to sneak it. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Running a read option to the left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bobcats are marching down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's small. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Spins away from the defender. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to throw, it's small. Firing deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. He's in open space downfield. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Small. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Makes the catch. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Payton Stadium.
The Bobcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's small. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame is running away with this one today thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 27 over USF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. But they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. The kick is on its way. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He smashes his way through again. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
A designed run for the quarterback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? You know, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Gives it on the option. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Works the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he made the grab with it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now. And if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback, because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark. And you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Small. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Find some fresh air. Nice move to keep running. snowed under by the defense. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's third down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Small. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends. Go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, looking to throw it beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Looking to throw, it's Small. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They'll run the screen. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Sims. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games,
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Panthers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
and honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Running the option, it's small. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the single back. Powers through the defender.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's small. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's open on the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
They punt it away on 4th down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he got loose. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
and the Panthers. Just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.